welcome to the video where we are going to discuss few of the theoretical questions from process scheduling algorithm. These questions were asked in the gate questions previously, so we are just going to discuss 2-3 of them. As we have already done so many scheduling algorithms and we have done so many numericals, it's the time to see that can we make use of the concept behind the algorithm for some theoretical conclusions. So the question is right here from the gate 2010. The question says which of the following statements are true. So we have been given 3 statements and we have to find out which of them are true. The very first statement says shortest remaining time first, SRTF scheduling may cause starvation. SRTF scheduling may cause starvation. Now everyone go back to the SRTF algorithm and think what it is actually. Shortest remaining time first. That means out of the available process in the ready queue, whichever process is the shortest time required at this moment will be selected by your scheduler. So suppose a process needs more burst time to execute and another processes are coming up in the queue which are shorter than that process X. So in that case, that X process will keep on waiting for those processes to get finished, and this is known as starvation. You are starvating the process X, which have the more burst requirement, is starvating in order to get its chance on the CPU. So this is starvation, and yes, SRTF exhibits the starvation. So SRTF scheduling may cause starvation. Yes, it may cause starvation. So this is a true statement. Preemptive scheduling may cause starvation. So preemptive scheduling, SRTF is also one of the preemptive scheduling, correct? So if I have to just go with that, then I have example right here. Preemptive is in category of being an algorithm. That means if you can preempt a process which is already running on the CPU, that algorithm says it is preemptive. If you cannot preempt a process, then that algorithm becomes non-preemptive. SRTF is right here one of the example which is preemptive, and SRTF is an algorithm which has starvation, right? So preemptive algorithm scheduling may cause starvation, yes. Also another example if you want to take, then the priority algorithm, priority based algorithm. So if a lower priority process is sitting in the ready queue and higher priority processes are coming up and they are getting chance over the low priority one, then that low priority one gets starvated. It has to starve for its chance to run on the CPU. So yes, this statement is also true. Rather, I should have said true. So this statement is also true. Now the third one is round robin is better than first come first serve in terms of response time. Alright, so now comes the term response time. Response time means the moment of time a process is submitted to the system, the very first response it gets from its execution, that is known as the response time. So if a process gets submitted at time 0 and it's getting its response at 10 time, then it has a larger response time. But suppose a process submitted at time 0 and it gets its turn at 1, it has a very good response time. First come first serve definitely does not have a good response time. Why? Because it is a non-preemptive algorithm. It simply says whoever comes first will be executed first. So if a lengthier process is coming first and it starts executing it, the smaller one sitting at the back will be starvating and will be having the poor response time. So yes, FCFS is not having a good response time. Now comes to round robin. Round robin algorithm, which is a preemptive algorithm, which actually works on the concept of first come first serve plus the time slice. So a particular time slice, which will be time quantum, maybe 1 quant or 2 quant or whatever it is, will be given to each process one after the another until that process gets over. So if process 1 gets a chance, then 2 will come, then 3 will come, then 4 will come. So one alone will not run for the entire duration. Everyone will run one by one. So at very first, all the processes will get their first response. In fact, if somebody has to say, round robin has the best response time out of all the algorithms available. So yes, this statement is also true. All the 3 statements are true. Now options are 1 only, 1 and third only, second and third only, and the D says 1, second and third. So certainly the answer is option D. Now my more intention to put this question in this video was MSQ, multiple selection question. Suppose they would not have given these options, they would have given it just like this, right? In that case, what it becomes? It becomes a multiple selection question. You have to select this, this as well as this. Suppose they could put one more, maybe, probably they would have put another statement, which could be a false statement. So likely if they are giving 4 statements, out of 3 are true, you have to tick all the 3 for the multiple selection. So that was one of the more reason for me that, okay, yes, old questions are not multiple selection, but you omit their options and they can become multiple selection for your practice for the GATE exam, right?